Hey guys, it's Leslie again, and I'm talking some more about expectations when it comes to friendships. And I want to talk to you about something that I heard about. One of my sisters told me about this on a particular reality show. They came up with something, or one of the girls came up with something called a friendship contract. I don't know, what do you think about that? What would you think if one of your friends presented a written friendship contract to you? She had already signed it because she agreed to it. Of course, she's the one who wrote it. And she's asking you to sign it. It's good for a year. And then I guess after the year, you decide whether you want to renew the contract or not. What would you do? Or have you ever thought about wanting to do something like that? Creating a friendship contract basically to guarantee that each of you are going to hold up each part of the friendship. Pretty interesting. She talked in there about, there was one of the lines in the contract that said that each of the friends must attend each other's whatever special events that they have going on. Now, when I thought about that, what I gathered from it was that to her, that was a particular aspect of friendship that was very important to her. So maybe she's had an instance before where one of her friends did not attend something, or she just did her best to absolutely make it to her friends whatever event because she felt like those things were extremely important to her in a friendship. Have you had some instances within your friendships or relationships where one person felt like this one particular or a couple of particular things were really important to them, so they felt like those things should be as important to you and you should live up to them? Then I got to thinking, well, of course, my question is going to be, what would you do if they don't live up to it? Would you talk to them about it? Would you be understanding? Would you consider their circumstances? I have definitely been in that person's shoes where I felt like a friend should have done X, Y, Z. I've also been in a situation where I felt some type of way. I was in my feelings for a while because that friend didn't do that thing. But as I'm learning, I'm thinking about, you know what? Those are probably things that are extremely important to me and may be important to that friend, but may be difficult for them to fulfill. So based on what we talked about in the last video about friendships, or the introduction video that I did, there are going to be some things that are more natural for you to do as a friend that are positive, and then there are some things that are natural that you do as a friend that are negative. So what are some of those things that you just naturally do, so then now you expect for your friend to do that? Is it that you are naturally on time? It is that you naturally, and it's easy for you to reply immediately to an email or to a text? Is it natural for you to cook meals for people when they have something that's going on? Is it natural for you to buy gifts? You know, do you happen to have a little extra money, or you've been taught to save money and always have something set aside to buy gifts for people when it's a special occasion? Well, sometimes those particular things that are natural to you, you end up expecting that the other friend is going to do as well, or the other person in the relationship is going to do as well. And so when they don't do it, no matter how many times you've told them that they should do it, then you feel like there's a problem between the two of you because they're not living up to that one thing. So I'm curious to know, what are some of those things for you? And would you create a friendship contract for one of your friends to guarantee that they live up to every aspect of friendship that you require?